If there's one genre anime refuses to let die, it's definitely Isekai. And honestly, I'm not even mad anymore. Because no matter how ridiculous the premise gets, whether it's reincarnated as a slime, a sword, or probably someone's kitchen appliance next, we still end up watching. And with so many sequels on the way, today I'm talking about 10 upcoming Isekai anime I'm seriously hyped for. Some of these are fun, guilty pleasures, and some of them could absolutely dominate when they return. So yeah, let's get into it. Here are 10 upcoming Isekai anime I'm hyped for. Number 10. The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen. Fantasy, Isekai, Villainous, Drama. Starting at number 10, we've got The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen. And yes, this title is so long it feels like the anime already spoiled itself. This one follows a girl who gets reincarnated as the villainous final boss in an otome game, which usually means her future is basically just death flags everywhere. But instead of becoming evil, she tries to change the story and actually help people. And honestly, that's what made this anime way better than expected. It had the usual villainous setup, but it also had enough heart and drama to keep things interesting. With Season 2 coming, I'm really hoping it levels up even more, because this could easily become one of those underrated sequel glow-ups. Number 9. Skeleton Knight in Another World, Season 2. Fantasy, Adventure, Action, Isekai. At number 9, we have Skeleton Knight in Another World, and this anime is basically, what if Ainz from Overlord was way less evil and way more chill? Arc gets transported to another world stuck in the body of a skeleton knight, which sounds cool until you realize showing your face probably causes instant panic. But the fun part is that Arc isn't some edgy anti-hero. He's just a chill, overpowered dude going around helping people and casually destroying anyone who gets in his way. It's not trying to reinvent Isekai, but it's fun, easy to watch, and honestly just a solid fantasy adventure. With Season 2 on the way, I'm hyped for more Arc being a walking raid boss with surprisingly good manners. Number 8. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of otome games is tough for mobs. Isekai, comedy, romance, sci-fi, mecha. At number 8, we've got Trapped in a Dating Sim, and this one is honestly way more entertaining than it has any right to be. The main character gets reincarnated into an otome game, but instead of being the hero or the love interest, he gets reborn as a background mob character, which is honestly hilarious. Like, imagine getting isekai'd and the universe basically says, "Congrats, you're irrelevant." But of course, our guy still finds a way to completely break the game. Leon is sarcastic, petty, smug, and honestly kind of a menace, which is exactly why he's so fun to watch. Plus, this anime somehow mixes otome game drama, romance chaos, class politics, and random mecha battles, because apparently it just wanted all the genres. With Season 2 coming, I'm just ready for more Leon absolutely disrespecting everybody. Number 7. Reincarnated as a Sword, Season 2. Fantasy, Action, Adventure, Isekai. At number 7, we've got Reincarnated as a Sword. And yes, this is exactly the kind of anime title that makes non-anime fans think we've completely lost it. Because imagine explaining this. A guy dies, gets reincarnated in another world as a sword. Totally normal. But somehow, this anime is actually really good. And the biggest reason is the duo of Teacher and Fran. Fran is instantly lovable, and Teacher works way better than your usual overpowered MC, because his whole role is helping her grow stronger. That dynamic gives the anime way more heart than the title suggests. Sure, you still get the fantasy fights, monsters, and cool action, but the emotional core is what makes it hit. That's why I'm really hyped for Season 2. More Fran, more action, and hopefully even better fights. Yeah, I'm in. Number 6. Farming Life in Another World, Season 2. Fantasy, Slice of Life, Isekai, Harm. At number 6, we've got Farming Life in Another World. And yes, I know, an isekai about farming doesn't exactly scream peak entertainment. But somehow, this anime made planting crops feel weirdly addictive. The main character gets reincarnated into another world, gets an overpowered farming tool, and basically starts building the most peaceful fantasy life imaginable. No giant revenge plot, no constant suffering, no "I must defeat the demon lord by episode 3." Just farming, village building, and vibes. And honestly, that's exactly why it works. This is one of those shows you watch when you want to relax and just enjoy a comfy fantasy world. With Season 2 coming, I'm hyped for more chill world building, more weirdly satisfying farming progression, and probably even more people somehow joining this man's village like it's the most overpowered countryside in anime. Number 5. TSUKIMICHI, Moonlit Fantasy, Season 3. Fantasy, Adventure, Action, Isekai. At number 5, we've got TSUKIMICHI, Moonlit Fantasy, and this is one of those isekai that really said, what if we gave the main character insane power, but also made his life unnecessarily complicated? Makoto gets summoned to another world, immediately gets treated like garbage by the goddess, and then gets thrown into the fantasy wilderness like some kind of magical rejection letter. But instead of falling apart, he just starts building his own path and casually becomes an absolute monster. And that's why the series is so fun. It's got overpowered MC energy, fun side characters, solid action, monster politics, and that nice mix of comedy and chaos. By the time you realize how strong Makoto actually is, it's already too late. With Season 3 on the way, I'm definitely hyped because this anime keeps getting bigger, and honestly, Makoto still feels like he hasn't even reached his final form yet. Number 4. Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 4. Fantasy, Slice of Life, Drama, Isekai. At number 4, we have Ascendance of a Bookworm, and if you've never watched this one because it looks too slow, you are missing out on one of the best world-building isekai anime out there. The story follows a girl who loves books so much that after being reincarnated into a world where books are rare, she basically decides, fine, I'll make my own. And somehow, that simple idea turns into one of the most interesting fantasy journeys in the genre. This anime doesn't rely on flashy fights or an overpowered MC destroying everything. Instead, it wins through world building, character development, politics, emotional moments, and watching Mind slowly change the world around her. It's smart, it's charming, and honestly, one of the most unique isekai series out there. With Season 4 coming, the story is only getting more serious, more ambitious, and probably even more dangerous for our favorite tiny book gremlin. And yeah, I'm absolutely hyped. Number 3. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 4. Fantasy, Action, Adventure, Isekai. Kicking off the top 3, we've got That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and at this point, calling this anime just another isekai feels illegal. Because somehow, a dude getting reincarnated as a literal slime turns into one of the biggest fantasy anime franchises out there. Rimuru starts off looking harmless and then slowly becomes the kind of character who can build a nation, unite monsters, destroy armies, and still somehow feel like the chillest guy in the room. That's what makes Slime so good. It's not just about an overpowered MC, it's about world building, politics, big fights, cool abilities, and watching Tempest slowly become an absolute powerhouse. And with Season 4 coming, the scale is only going to get even crazier. More Rimuru, more monster politics, more overpowered nonsense. Yeah, I'm absolutely here for it. Number 2. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Season 3. Fantasy, Drama, Adventure, Isekai. At number 2, we have Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. And love it or hate it, this is still one of the most important isekai anime of the modern era. Because when it comes to animation, world building, atmosphere, and just overall production quality, this show is on a completely different level in the genre. Rudeus is obviously a very controversial main character, and yeah, that conversation is never going away. But if we're talking purely about the anime itself, this show knows how to pull you into its world better than almost anything else in the genre. Every season feels like a full journey. The characters grow, the world feels alive, and when the emotional moments hit, they really hit. That's why Season 3 is such a huge deal, because if it keeps the same quality, this could easily be one of the biggest anime returns whenever it drops. And honestly, I'm very ready for it.
仮名はないの。さてらと、そう呼ぶといいわ。
Number 1. ReZero Starting in Life in Another World, Season 4. Psychological, fantasy, drama, thriller, isekai. And finally, at number 1, of course, it had to be ReZero. Because let's be real, if we're talking about upcoming isekai sequels, Season 4 of ReZero is absolutely one of the biggest ones out there. This is the kind of series that takes the usual isekai formula, throws it into a blender, adds trauma, suffering, mental breakdowns, and somehow turns it into peak fiction. Subaru is still one of the most interesting protagonists in the genre because he's not broken in the usual overpowered sense. He's broken emotionally, repeatedly, violently, and somehow that's exactly why the story works so well. ReZero gives you incredible tension, insane emotional payoff, mystery, brutal twists, amazing character writing, and enough suffering to keep Subaru employed full-time. Every new season feels important. Every arc feels massive. And when this show is at its best, it's honestly one of the best fantasy anime out there, not just isekai. So that's why ReZero Season 4 is my number 1. Because if this season delivers the way fans are hoping, yeah, this could easily be one of the biggest anime events whenever it returns. And honestly, I'm not ready, but I'm absolutely hyped. And yeah, those were my 10 upcoming isekai anime I'm hyped for. Honestly, this genre gets clowned on all the time, and sometimes fair enough. But when isekai hits, it really hits. And with all these sequels on the way, we might be eating very, very well. Now let me know in the comments, which upcoming isekai are you the most hyped for? And if I missed one that deserves to be here, definitely tell me. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.